Hi everyone and welcome to my craft room this evening. So tonight we're going to be looking at the Deborah design. Now the Deborah design includes this gorgeous dress. So I'll just explain what's on the sheet. So first of all you have your nice back and plate section for the backgrounds for your cards. You have a little sentiment plate for you to put your little stamped sentiments on, or your peel offs, or your calligraphy skills, whatever you want to do for your sentiment, you can pop on there. Now the main topper design has the dress, but I've also included a full design knot on a topper. So if you wanted to cut this out and then put the layers on top of, and you wanted to use this independently on a journal or one of your albums or a mixed media project, then you can do. You don't have to use the one on the topper, but I just wanted to give you as much versatility as possible. So let's start cutting this out, and I'm gonna speed this up because it'll take a while for it to cut out and you don't want to be sitting there watching us. So I'll check back with you in a moment. Hi. So if by magic this should all be cut out now. And I'm just laying these down on my foam mat. So what I'm going to do before I get started is I'm just going to pop this little topper on some beautiful mirror board. I'm going to use this gorgeous rose gold, it's so pretty. And this is from Colourbook. So I'm going to do my usual trick. I'm going to take a nice bright coordinating ink pad, and I'm just going to add a little bit of colour right around the outside, just to make the colours pop in the design. Now this sheet was printed onto a £32, which is 120 GSM Xerox bold printing paper. And I can't stress enough, if you are printing out your designs, the better quality paper you use, the better finish, the better printing result you get. Some tape with a tape pen on the back there, and I'm just popping this down. I just want to create a nice little border all the way around of the mirror card. And there's the topper done. Right, so when we're doing decoupage, I want you to think of a pyramid. So that's what we're going to be building. So a pyramid is larger at the base and the smaller at the smallest point at the point of the pyramid. So we are going to start with the largest of the layers, put that one down, then the one with the cutaway frill on top, and then last but not least the little bow. So when I'm creating decoupage, I just like to create a little bit of frill on the bottom of the dress. And if you can see, because this is paper not card, it's just coming up, it's forming on itself just to give it a nice shape. And I'm gently going to do this all the way around the outside. Not too much. You don't want it to come right back on itself like one of the little flowers. You just want to create a nice little profile so that the dress has some elevation. If I turn this round, be able to see that it's going to create a nice little dome effect for itself. And then this one, I'm just going to go a little bit round on the bodice and a little bit on that side. a little bit around the frill of the dress. Now I'm going to be using my glue gun just because it's instant, and because it's a thick glue, it's going to create some space in between, so it's going to give us some dimension. You can use dimensional foam pads and foam tape, it's up to you, or you could even use a product like this is a glue gel. It's odorless and silicone free. At one time, if you've been card making for a long time, you'll probably remember we used to get tubes of silicone and you used to build everything up with the silicone in between. This is a silicone free glue gel, and it dries very, very hard. You need to let things dry overnight, but this is really good for getting flowers and larger embellishments to hold as well. So that's something else you could use. But for speed and for the purposes of the video, I'm just going to use my glue gun. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to have a couple of glue sticks at the ready, because I just use the little mini ones. I find I do have 3 glue guns. I have 2 small ones and I have a large one for my flower arranging, and I find this one a lot easier for paper crafts because the nozzle's so thin. It means that I can get right in on the little handmade flowers with the stamens and all sorts, where my larger glue gun's got quite a bigger nib and it's just hard to get the glue where I want it to be. So I'm gonna start by popping some glue in the center of the dress, of the skirt, and then I am going to pop some more on the actual bodice part, and then a little bit more in each of the corners. And by layering it up, I am just gonna offer this up. You want to go on top of the design, just like that. And then same again with the next layer. So you've got the cutaway part, so you want to make sure that you've got a bit of glue on this bit, lots of glue on this bit right in the center. And because you've created that little dome and that little profile, a little bit of elevation on the dress, you shouldn't see the glue too much because the sides have created a dome. So basically what you're doing is you're concealing the mechanics of how you've created the built-up effect. And then lastly, your little bow. So I'm just going to go very, very lightly, very gently over both loops of the bow. And then I'm probably going to need my tweezers for this. So I'm going to hold the bow in the centre. And then what I'm going to do is I'm going to pop some glue on either side, and then using the tweezers, I'm just going to pop this down. Don't worry about any excess glue, you can pick it off when it's dry, but you just want to make sure that it's in the right place. That's another reason I like using either the glue gun or the glue gel, is because you have that little bit of wiggle room until it's set. You can move things about and just make sure you've got them exactly where you want them. So there's the bow done, there's the dress done, all of the layers. And then I've got that lovely bit of backing paper plate. So what I'll do is I'll probably mat and layer this onto some mirror card as well. Pop that on, if I turn that round. Pop that as part of a card base back, and then I can pop the top around front. Well, I hope you've liked this little design. The design sheet is available in the store if you want to have a look. I'll include the details below. If you've got any questions, pop them in the comments as well. And please stay tuned because I've got lots of videos for you this week. So hopefully see you in the next one. Bye bye.